homegrown urban homestead.
What? Huh.
Wow, look at this.
As I affectionately know it as. Huh.
You're all about acronyms.
Huh. How are you in YouTube land? It's been a while since we did our last video. And as we say that, our former chick, now rooster, has just started crowing in this past week.
Yeah.
So 100% confirmation that he's a rooster. So we have made preparations to butcher the rooster. Hens, roosters, what's to do? That.
Unfortunately, one of our chickens turned out to be a rooster. We were only after laying hens. We don't want to keep a rooster here. We're too close to our neighbours and they don't want to listen to a rooster every day. So a couple of days ago, our lovely chicken decided to start crowing.
Yep.
And then we knew, as you can hear, he is definitely a rooster. Now our options would be to give him away or to butcher him ourselves and use him to feed our family. At the end of the day, we're aiming for self-sufficiency. We're aiming to grow more of our food, eat more of the things that we're making at home and relying less on supermarkets. Look, we want to be more in control of what we're giving to our kids and how we're feeding our family.
Yeah.
So neither Andrew nor myself have
Any
completely processed a chicken from start to finish.
Yeah.
So this will be a first for us, but I think our neighbours deserve an end to the crowing.
Well, stay tuned for a step-by-step of how we go through and butcher the rooster.
Yeah. How easy and achievable it is to go ahead and do this at home for just your average family.
Do you like chicken? Have you noticed the amount of water that leaches out of your meat after you bought chicken from the local supermarket? We have. That's why we're going to raise meat birds called Indian game or Cornish crosses. We're going to raise them to about 8 weeks and then...
That's the plan.
It's actually legal here in Australia to inject, for the chicken industry, to inject the meat with salt water to increase its weight. They claim it's for preservation and, what is it, health?
No, not health. They claim that it helps in the cooking process to maintain the juices in the meat.
Yeah, there you go.
Conveniently,
Increasing
it's a way
its weight.
to increase the weight at less cost and therefore increasing profit margins. And also, I think in general we have too much salt in our diet, so I don't really like the idea of having more added salt that we can't really control.
So that's Mr. Rooster right there. And then these three lovely ladies, once the rooster is out of here, we're going to integrate these three lovely ladies into our main flock. Hello. Oh, MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Hi everyone, just a heads up. The next footage that you're about to see will be us butchering the chicken. So if you don't want to see that, just click away and watch another one of our videos and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
Rooster's fasting for 24 hours before being butchered. As we're tying it upside down, it's in a sedative state. And then we slit the throat and bleed it out before we move on to blanching at 65 degrees Celsius, 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Blanching the rooster makes the feathers easier to pluck, as we see here. The plucking in total took about 45 minutes. So I'm cutting the rooster's feet off by the knee in the opposite direction that they would bend and pulling the guts out. There's a slight membrane inside the chicken in the cavity, which you can just peel back with your fingers as you slowly pull the innards out.
This dark green part attached to the liver is full of bile. You just want to be careful that you don't pierce that. when you're butchering the chicken, as it will contaminate the meat. I went ahead and removed some of the finer feathers later on in the kitchen and made some stuffing for the chicken with some herbs and things from the garden with breadcrumbs. Then we just put butter and seasoning to roast the chicken whole. We also made a soup later on with some of the leftovers. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, tell me what you just told me.
I'm not 100% certain, but I'm 90% sure there was rooster sounds coming from the backyard. This comes the morning after we butchered the actual rooster. So we're either haunted, or one of the other chicks is a rooster as well. Go.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers.
We'll see you in the next video.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Like
And subscribe. You're at.
Clean up my hand. Join us on our new chicken journey.